private online poker club. Choose your game, track player stats, use the leaderboard to see who's boss. Learn to play and set up your online home game today for free at pokerstars.net/homegames. Exclusively at the world's largest poker site.
Welcome to February on Eurosport. That's just some of the February highlights on Eurosport.
Every evening from Melbourne, the unfolding story of the Australian Open. The pick of the play, all the news, plus words of wisdom from the former world #1, Mats Wilander. Game, set and Mats, every night on Eurosport.
Five-star journeys to Melbourne. Qatar Airways, world's five-star airline.
Welcome back. Federer is still off court. They're happy, that's for sure. And the stats are not a happy reading place for Federer. First serve percentage is dipping all the time. But it's the actual tactics, the game plan that he seemed to switch so well to turn the momentum around. And then didn't seem comfortable staying with that. It's very difficult. I mean, it's obviously with everything that he's achieved, it's very difficult to be critical even, but it doesn't seem to make much sense because it's about winning this match. I mean, often he said, if players get a winning tactic against me and they can play that 3 out of 5, then too good. Well, Djokovic is too good, and he probably will do it and be good enough to do it for 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I think it is hard. It's impossible. You can't argue with Roger Federer because he's been so successful. So, but it did seem like I'm prepared to go down the level, play dirty, and get back in this match. Finish this after. But I want to win it my way, which is the clean, sort of attacking style of tennis that I'm now playing. It's just not good enough. It wasn't good enough in the first set, and it's not good enough in the end of the second set. The only time he's been winning is when he was winning ugly.
He has done it, though, 6 times, come back from 2 sets behind Federer. One of those was a retirement. The very first time he achieved it, that was in the US Open 11 years ago in the first round against Peter Wessels of the Netherlands. I'll get to the others in a moment. French Open 0-1 against Sargis Sargsyan. Remember him, the Armenian, 9-7 in the 5th. Next one up was against Nadal in Miami in the final 6 years ago. 6-1 in the 5th from 2 sets behind. Here, of course, he beat the Czech, Thomas Berdych, in the 4th round 2 years ago, 6-2 in the 5th. Tommy Haas at the French, 2009, again in the 4th round. He went away from Haas in the end. It was 6-4, 6-love, 6-2 the last 3 sets. And then Fowler, of course, at Wimbledon last year in the 1st round from Colombia. But at least he's got his nose in front at the start of this 3rd set.
Yeah, obviously really important for Djokovic to not give anything for free here. If he just keeps his level up, Djokovic, he's bound to win one of the next 3 sets.
And in terms of the choices again that Federer's got to make, are we going to see him go back to what he did when he turned it around, or not, do you think?
Well, you would assume that he's here to try and win this tennis match and solve the problem. He's got the formula. He did it. He came back from being a breakdown in the 2nd set. You would think that he would try that same tactics again, and if that doesn't work, then try something different. Because going toe-to-toe with Djokovic from the baseline, driving through his backhand all the time, is not working tonight.
15 love.
Of course, this is not a situation that you live very often as a tennis player. 2 sets to love up against Roger Federer in the Grand Slam semi-finals. Yeah. Not too many rehearsals here for Djokovic. So how does he cope with this?
I mean, having done it, Djokovic, against Federer in the semis here 3 years ago, beat him in straight sets. Is he filling himself with those thoughts right now? Because that's the year he went on to win his only major, of course. Or is it not relevant?
I think it's very relevant to Djokovic, and I don't think it's relevant to Federer because he was not feeling well at the time.
Yeah, Monty and Oakless. Glandular fever to most people.
Oh. Somebody said something there. Was that Federer?
Yeah.
It's a great shot or great get. This is an unbelievable pass. He just guessed wrong there, Federer.
Let for service.
He's lost his rhythm here in the serve a little bit, Djokovic.
Yeah. 2 double faults in a game, exactly how he started the match.
Well, this is kind of a start of another match right now. And the difference is he has to win 1 out of the next 3 sets.
Paul Anacona's left temporarily.
Let's for service.
Is that about the number of times he's bouncing the ball?
I think Federer told him how many times he bounced it.
Did he?
What an unbelievable rally. Interesting that Federer said something about Djokovic not delivering the serve in time. I don't want to say that I thought I heard Federer say that was 22, but that's what I thought he said. But he said something. He wasn't happy with Djokovic bouncing the ball or taking that long. How is this going to affect Djokovic?
Well, 9 bounces.
That's the least number of bounces tonight.
It is.
Federer is throwing him a little bit of the 80s behavior here. A little Jimmy Connors, John McEnroe, in your face. Love it.
It's break point.
And Djokovic did say sorry. Yeah.
Oh, that's close. He's challenging that straight away.
Left far side line. What was called out?
Yeah. Point to be played again. It wasn't a shot where he was really getting on top of the point, but...
Replay the point.
I think Federer thought he missed it, actually.
Advantage Federer. Thank you.
Great response. That's another thorn in Federer's side. Replay point followed by ace. Djokovic is second.
Advantage Djokovic.
It's a huge game for Djokovic to win after that little situation. Well, I think on the other hand, there's no way Federer is not regretting that he did say that, because I'm sure that just came out because you're so jacked up right now. You say things and think things you really don't mean.
Advantage Djokovic.
Well, that's just an unforced error right there.
His 31st. It's still the star of the show, isn't it? He's surely got to look to use it more and be just... again, so difficult to say about Federer, but be more selective with what he does off the backhand.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's his only weakness right now, Federer, is he's not making up his mind what shot to go with on the backhand side. He seems to be driving through the forehand more, though.
Made it. And a big yell from Federer.
Advantage Federer.
Held it beautifully, didn't he? Djokovic had to make a move. Break point again. He's 2 from 6 converted, Federer, so far.
It's just too far behind. the baseline there, Federer, to get anything on that passing shot. Really good rally again, though, by Djokovic.
The tennis you have to produce to keep Federer down is staggering. It's that flatter one again, taken on the rise towards the top of the bounce.
That shot is so difficult to hit. Unbelievable. It has to be so clean. Wow.
Third break point of the game. Switched the serve well, isn't he?
Yeah, he really has served, or is serving better.
%71% the first serves in over the match, Djokovic. He's won 3/4 of them. Only 38% behind his second.
Wow, what a great rally from Djokovic. Well constructed point there. He was looking for that shot the whole time. Eventually he got Federer to go for, got Federer in the trap, really. Such a dangerous shot, that forehand. That Federer likes to run around and hit from his backhand corner into his opponent's forehand corner, because it leaves that side open, then his own forehand corner. Ow.
It's a good catch in the end. That's a big hold, a big hold. 3 break points saved.
Yeah, has to be careful now, Federer, because obviously Djokovic is going to be really relaxed. I would expect him to start going for his shots a little bit here, Djokovic, hoping that maybe he'll hit a few home runs. But then again, not caring so much, Djokovic, about breaking here.
Thank you.
He's in this set now. It's on his way.
Love 15.
And I think it obviously says something about where Federer's head is when he is getting irritated about the fact that Djokovic is taking too long. It's not a good place to be. Oops.
That's right here, isn't it?
Well, that was a strange backhand slice. Again, looked like he didn't make up his mind there. He never misses a slice backhand that badly.
Of course, he won in London back end of last year. He won in Doha at the start of this. He's won his last 15 matches, Federer. It's not counting for much in this one, though. Because Djokovic has had the answers all night. And he's got 2 more break points.
No, it's a matter of if Federer, does he really want to fight for this match? Physically, yes. That's the easy part. But is he willing to change something? Oh, yes, he wants it.
It's a big come on.
Thank you. Advantage Djokovic.
See, a lot of other matches, that would have been a forehand from Federer. There was no hint of the run round, was there?
No, I think the return from Djokovic comes a little bit too quickly, and I think Federer is not taking a step back after his serve anymore.
He's got the break. A point you thought he would have won a lot earlier than he did. But it's 2 sets and 2-1 now for Djokovic.
Multifunctional device, Biz Hub, Konica Minolta. It's 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. No higher, no lower. It's soft, but not too soft. It's just enough to smooth things out. It's all of this, halfway to anywhere, with plenty of time to spare. The Qatar Airways Premium Terminal in Doha. 5-star service for first and business class passengers. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline. Konica Minolta, multifunctional device, Biz Hub.
Get ready for the excitement with Kia, major sponsor of the Australian Open.
Another word with Molina before he sat down, Federer. Is it about the time Djokovic is taking on the serve? Didn't pick it up on the court effect mics. But of course, when it comes to belief that you can beat either Federer or Nadal in a major, because let's not forget, 21 out of the last 23 have been won by Federer and Nadal. There's only 2 men that have broken the monopoly. Del Potro in the States, of course, and Djokovic here.
Thank you.
And he really is.
Players are ready.
Now it's down to him. If he continues, you can't see any other result than a straight sets win.
No, definitely not. Let's see if Federer throws in that same tactics that he did in that second set when he turned things around. Is he willing to go that route right now?
Love 15.
Basically, is he willing to admit that Djokovic is actually playing too good for me to play the way I'm playing right now, and I need to change something or I'm going to get beat.
This is where the switch started to happen in the second set, wasn't it, when Djokovic went a break up.
Now it's a little bit a quicker point there from Federer. Still doing the same thing that he's been doing, but just striking the ball a little cleaner.
There's more communication.
15-30.
Yeah, now it's took a long stare towards where the referee sits as well, Federer.
Let's for service.
No, really coming up with a big serve when he needs it, Djokovic. And if he starts serving, if he serves at this level, he's a rough one to beat.
And Djokovic.
4 points in a row from love 30. Djokovic holds to extend the lead. Time is running out for Federer, and quickly.
And Djokovic, I'm really impressed with his attitude here. He's not letting that get to him. That it's very clear that Federer is irritated with the fact that Djokovic is taking quite a long time. And Federer is actually directing that at Djokovic, not the chair umpire, which is slightly different.
Brilliant.
Still very quick feet though, Federer.
15 love.
Well, there's no question that Federer, he can definitely last physically. He knows how to keep some fuel in the tank.
Just under 2.5 hours so far, the match. Time on court for Djokovic into this semi-final, 9 hours 48. Federer 10 hours 34.
30-15.
Cilic last year into the semi-finals. It was over 18 hours.
Wow. No wonder he died against Murray.
Thank you. Thank you. Full 15. Game Federer.
Federer hangs in, quite literally. There's still no real plan that you can see him employing that gives you much hope or belief, but he's battling.
Egypt, where it all begins. It's the right ingredients, in just the right amounts. It's 729 layers, and several well-spent hours. It's when 1 degree too high is too high. 1 minute too long is just too long. And then you remember, this is just the appetizer. A 5-star menu on board Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline.
5-star journeys to Melbourne. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline.
Time.
Well, the expression hardly ever changes. Djokovic still the boss. 2 sets up. There's a breaker serve up in the 3rd set. He leads 3-2.
Thank you.
That's a very difficult play against Djokovic. That approach shot has to be much better, much deeper, much lower or harder. Just not there in the middle.
He's inspiring a new generation, isn't he, Djokovic? The brilliance,
13-15.
It's still there, but it's flashes from Federer.
Yeah, definitely. And Djokovic actually acknowledges the fact that Federer hit a great shot.
14-13.
I don't know how he gets that ball back and play Federer with that forehand slice. It's an incredible pickup. He never makes a mistake with it.
No hiccup yet from Djokovic. (7-5, 6-3, 7-6, 7-5 in the breaker. The straight sets win 3 years ago en route to the title. It's got the same vibe, the same feel.
Please.
No, well, that's just a beautiful little shot
15 long.
by Federer. He could maybe start hitting a few of those. He did that in the second set once he got back into the match. Obviously, the execution has to be perfect, but might be worth a try.
He's listening.
13 long.
So maybe he's throwing in this change of tactics here exactly the same way as he did in the second set. Hopefully for everyone else, but also for himself. He was about to serve and volley there as well.
Too long.
And again.
With some attitude, right back at you.
15. Game Federer.
Well, in that game, for just the second passage of play in this match, Federer threw in a different opponent for Djokovic. Will it change things up? You'll have to stay with us to find out.
It's 36 to 38 degrees Celsius. No higher, no lower. It's soft, but not too soft. It's just enough to smooth things out. It's all of this, halfway to anywhere, with plenty of time to spare. The Qatar Airways Premium Terminal in Doha. 5-star service for first and business class passengers. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline.
Egypt, where it all begins.
Fly to Melbourne with Qatar Airways.
Yes, they're giving him every single bit of encouragement they can. He's so close, Djokovic. Probably feels a mile away, though.
Thank you.
2 sets, 4-3 the lead.
Long.
Catch.
Thank you. Plays are ready.
Should have been in the Ashes. It's all or nothing now from Federer.
Now that's a very positive point.
15-all.
Although the same style point that he's been trying to do for most of this match. And that has put him 2 sets to love down and 4-3 in a breakdown. This time he succeeds, though. Now and again, brilliant ball striking from Novak Djokovic. And again, it's the Federer backhand or the miss it comes. And Federer's swings are just a little bit longer than Djokovic's, feels like. And he puts more spin on it, so the margin of error is smaller.
Oh, he's made it. The line clinging on to that ball.
Yeah, and that's just a feel shot. And I'm not a big fan of Roger Federer's forehand return. I think he could improve it, because it's such a different stroke compared to a ground stroke. It's just much smoother, and that was beautiful.
That's the service.
That's a worrying look from Djokovic as Federer makes his last-ditch effort here. It's break point.
Yeah, suddenly you have the look is there's a 16-time Grand Slam champion refusing to get beaten by somebody who's won one.
Please.
And he didn't do much there, Federer. Just stood his ground.
Wow.
Oh, that was so needed.
It's just his third ace.
Really all or nothing with that serve. And maybe that's what it takes today when he needs to be lucky.
This is an unbelievable reaction from going break point down. He's just come up with all the answers tonight consistently.
Yeah, really showing some serious mental strength there and maturity.
He probably feels heavier, more tired than he's felt in a while, Djokovic, right now.
Oh, definitely. And I think the difficult part is that they're playing two different tennis matches here, because Djokovic is playing the scoreboard, and Roger Federer just is trying to snatch the momentum back from Djokovic. Oh, that's really well done.
Another one, 120 plus miles per hour, 198 Ks. Accurate too.
No, a bit of bad luck though.
His filter at the moment must be on overtime.
I mean, a small part of me actually wants me. I want to see how he behaves if he does lose his serve here. Yeah. Has he changed? Is he a different player mentally?
It's found the line again. I think it's being challenged.
Left center service line, ball was called in.
They're both sort of hesitating around the middle of the court. He's missed it.
Second service.
It looked like Djokovic knew it all along that that was wide. There's a different look. He hasn't really had the opportunity to run around and hit too many forehands from his backhand corner, Federer. But he gave himself one there. Wow, what a big point.
His 10th break point. He's broken twice, Federer. Make that 3 breaks. A bit of luck, no question. It's a lifeline for Federer. There's a bit of belief back in the box and in the crowd too. It's 4-all third set.
Wow, what an unbelievable effort by Roger Federer. just so full of confidence, believing he can do it the way he wants to do it. Not really the way he did it in the second set when he turned things around, but he's done it. And he definitely got lucky here a couple of times, Federer. But he's earned the luck.
Thank you.
Crowd are working so hard here for Federer.
Thank you very much.
He's responding.
Quiet, please.
Well, if there's anything to go by, that point by Djokovic was really positive. Didn't show too many negative emotions there, or nearly none after dropping the serve.
Please.
It's heads-up play.
Yeah, it's such an important message, and your opponent can feel it. That didn't bother me one bit that I was up 2-0 and up a break, 2 games away. I'm a better player than you. I'm not going anywhere tonight. I don't even have dinner plans. That's what Djokovic just told Federer.
Let's for service.
He's just got so much back that Federer has thrown at him.
Incredible retrieving from Djokovic. I mean, his defensive skills are completely different from Nadal and Federer. But he answers, he gets it back with good pace, good depth. Sort of just neutralizes the punches. Yeah, he's really digging deep now, Djokovic.
He's dropped his serve 4 times already, Federer. That is so rare. He's desperately trying to cling on to this one. 2 break points saved.
He's got a big decision to make here, Federer. Go for the big one out to the backhand, or the safe down the middle with a bit of side spin.
Please.
It's the 5th time Djokovic has broken through on the Federer serve. After 2 hours and 53 minutes, he's going to serve for a place in Sunday's final.
Fly to Melbourne with Qatar Airways.
Players are ready.
New balls for Djokovic, serving for the match.
Perfect timing. Oh, not a good start, though.
It's that miss your first serve with new balls syndrome, isn't it?
You don't want to hit a second serve with new balls, especially when Federer has been as aggressive as this in the returns. I want to spin that first serve in now, though. No, that's really been the weakest part of Federer's game, I feel, tonight. Has been that backhand. A lot of miss hits. A little bit of indecision, it looks like.
What he nearly needs here, Federer, is so much guts. Because Djokovic looks so firm, so strong, as he has done from when he held that first service game of the match after 2 double faults and a pretty nervy looking start. Rock solid since.
Wow. Not an unbelievable performance after having been up 4-3, 2 sets to love, up a break. Drop your serve and then come back and break Federer's serve, and then this.
2 match points.
Let's for service. Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, he wanted that one. He wanted back too. That's the kind of shot that can come back and haunt you if you don't win this next match point. Because he pulled the trigger slightly earlier than he has throughout this match there, Djokovic.
It's long. Well, he saved 2 match points to beat Federer in the US Open last year. He's just lost 2 match points.
Is there any justice? Taking a lot of time there, though, Djokovic, before that serve. Must be hard to return that serve because you don't know when the delivery actually happens. And you, as a returner, you can't get into any rhythm.
Match point number 3. He's done it. For the second major in a row, Djokovic beats Federer in the semi-final. He's done it in the same style he did it here in the semi-finals in 2008. Straight sets. He's back to his very #2 best in the world, Djokovic, where he was in February last year. Thanks given. It's a standing ovation for the Serbian. He will play in his second final here at the Australian Open, his 4th major final on Sunday night. For Federer, apart from one spell when he turned the momentum, he was outplayed the way he played the match. He bids farewell to Melbourne. The top 2 seeds have gone. It's Djokovic against Murray or Federer for the title.
Andy Murray or maybe Federer. That's our semi-final tomorrow night here on Saturday.
Wow, what a performance. I talked about fate at the start of the match. It does look like Djokovic really has got the eye back again. And he is a joy to watch. He's got unbelievable defense. He attacks so well. He's got phenomenal resilience. It was a wonderful performance. And he'll be chatting to another warrior in Jim Courier.
Well, Novak, for top flight tennis, sometimes the toughest thing to do is to win the last game. And when you're playing Roger Federer, it's even tougher. How'd you get through that last game?
Well, it's hard to say, really. You know, you don't know if you're feeling excited because you're one game away from a Grand Slam final and winning against Roger, or you're feeling extreme pressure. I guess a little bit of both. And you know, he puts a lot of pressure on you, even though if you put some first serves in, and he's trying to be very aggressive. So I try to stay, you know, to the last moment, and it's really one of the best matches I've played in a while.
Well, you talk about applying pressure. He's so good in every discipline. Roger has all the shots, but yet in the baseline rallies, you seem to get the better end of that. Were you intentionally more aggressive tonight than normal against him?
Well, look, I had to take my chances. You know, second set, I was a break-up, and in like 20 minutes, I was 5-2 down. So if I would lose that second set, God knows in which direction the match would go. But you know, I'm just happy to overcome the tough moments, to play my best tennis, and of course, you know, to enjoy the full Rod Laver Arena, which is always a pleasure playing in front of you. Thanks.
You had an incredible moment at the end of last year that players dream about, to win the Davis Cup in your home country, an arena full of your countrymen and women. Tonight, did that feel a little bit like this? You had a lot of support here.
Australian Open is you know, special tournament because there's a lot of nations, different colors, and you see people supporting their players from their nation, from their country. It's nice, you know. Sometimes you feel like you're on the football match, and for us players, it's unusual, but it's great. You know, sometimes to feel that support, we don't get to see it that often. And I just remembered, one of my team members told me that I have to mention the beautiful parks here in Melbourne. That yeah, there is one, I think, Botanic Garden and Park, just South Yarra, where we've been every single day, you know, in the last couple of days, and it gave me a lot of energy. So I just had to say that.
Well, you got a lot of energy for sure, and you'll need some more. There's one more match to go. You're now into your 4th Grand Slam final. That must feel amazing. You'll be playing against one of 2 great players, David Ferrer or Andy Murray. What are you looking forward to in that final?
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to watch that match tomorrow from my bed, and with some popcorn. No. Of course, you know, they're both great players. David played a fantastic match against Rafa yesterday, even though Rafa was struggling, obviously, with injuries. But, you know, they're in top shape. Andy has been playing really well on this court. So, it's Grand Slam final. Anything can happen, but you know, I believe in myself.
Well, you're 1-0 in Grand Slam finals here, so could be pretty good omen for you.
You know, let's hope.
Well, you won a lot of support tonight. Novak, we'll see you on Sunday night. Enjoy the popcorn. You're into the final.
And didn't he deserve it? Really wonderful performance against Federer here again. Straight sets. Boy, something to cherish.
And their opponents.
So I will leave you in the good hands, the capable hands of Chris Dennis, to let you know what's happening tomorrow and for the rest of this broadcast. I'll see you later.
Chris, thanks very much indeed. Our thanks to Chris Bradnam and Mats Wilander. Yes, confirmation there that the second semi-final will be here on Eurosport from 9:30 Central European time tomorrow. Andy Murray against David Ferrer, the number 5 seed against number 7. And the winner of that match, as we've just seen, will play Novak Djokovic in Sunday's final. Well, quite a victory for Novak Djokovic in the end. History, who knows, may repeat itself. He beat Federer in straight sets in 2008 on his way to the final, which he won, of course, his only Grand Slam title in his career to date. He will hope that is a lucky omen. Not Roger Federer's day, but it's been a great day of semi-final tennis here on Eurosport. Join us again tomorrow for the second semi-final, Murray against Federer. Thanks very much.
Get ready for the excitement with Kia, major sponsor of the Australian Open.
5-star journeys to Melbourne. Qatar Airways, world's 5-star airline.
There's just no easy way to win a Grand Slam semi. All you can do is look him in the eye, make him run, and never let up. The Australian Open and the men's semi-finals tomorrow at 9:30, live on Eurosport.